Hey everybody, welcome back to Xena Warrior Princess. Now, a couple of weeks ago, you might have noticed that one of our reactions had to be hosted elsewhere because of copyright stuff. And one of the concerning things about that was that some of it was just audio only copyright. Audio only. So, like, I've been putting the big X for the visual stuff, but audio, you can't put an X on audio. Well, you can, but it'll be real annoying. You know, the way you would do it. But we'll continue the dance. We'll see what gets through and what doesn't. We'll see what's allowed and what isn't. We'll come up with ever more inventive ways of enjoying the show, you know? And I'll do what I can. Behind the scenes, some weeks I just don't have time. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I can't spend 4 or 5 hours doing a dance. You know? Because my feet get tired. Anyway, that's much about muchness, as they say. Last time out, we had a Trojan horse. It wasn't as big as you might have imagined. But there were plenty mean people in there. And we used it twice. Once to get in, and once to get out. And Helen, she's no longer... She's just a normal person now. Tagging along with Gabrielle's ex-fiancé. And Gabrielle's badass now. And we're going to continue our journey to Athens this time. It's a bit of a long title, bit of a mouthful. Where is it? Athens City Academy of the Performing Bards. I'm curious what the establishing shot of Athens will be. That's what I'm curious about. Or if we will have one. But mostly I'm looking forward to a good time. Let's go. Oh, fighting straight away. We're at the climax of the episode already. Fancy, 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 fancy. No, we've seen this. We saw that.
Just hold it there a minute.
Yeah. Well, that was in the episode with the where we had to go rescue the princess. Yeah. And we lost our friend at the end. I knew those moves. So Gabrielle's telling the story, eh? See, she's practicing for her alternate career if the whole Xena warrior stuff doesn't work out.
You know, it's not polite to interrupt a bard when she's relating a heroic tale.
Sorry, Gabrielle.
You said it was day. It was morning when this Xena lady got loose. So it must be day, not night.
Yeah.
Very well. Day. And out of nowhere, Xena
Here
came upon a fierce hooded warrior. She fought valiantly until he vanished. She tended the wounds of a fallen man.
This guy is ungrateful.
She did everything she could to help.
She almost chopped his head off.
Press down on this as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Stay away from him. Haven't you got enough blood on you? The villagers believed that she had killed their friends.
You'll get what you deserve.
I love that guy.
This brave and noble woman. She was the last thing I saw, battling a cowardly hooded man who attacked us.
He wasn't that cowardly.
And with that, they knew the real Xena.
Good story.
Great story.
I was worried it was going to be a clip show for a second.
Who trained you?
Hey, lover boy.
Oh, no one. I like stories.
Then you're going to the competition?
What competition?
The Bard competition for the Athens City Academy of the Performing Bards. Only the top 4 contestants will get an invitation. I'm hoping I'll be one of them.
You tell stories too?
Yes, he does. But he doesn't have time to tell them now.
Are you his dad?
I'm just telling you, she should sign up.
It's not nice to give someone false hope, son. I'm sure your story was cute.
Cute.
Cute?
But the Academy only takes talented individuals.
What the hell? How cute you.
Stories of housework are just not popular.
Stories of housework. Did you know your dad is a jerk?
Cute.
I just talked to this guy from Karamis. There's a Cyclops there stealing cattle from the local farmers.
Oh, Cyclops.
I guess I don't have to ask if you're interested.
How far is it to Athens?
She wants to go enter that competition.
The power, the passion, the danger.
The flips, the kicks, the chakram.
Her courage will change the world.
I wonder how much training she did with, like, being able to, you know, without hitting herself.
Are you sure it's not just to show up this guy's father?
Okay, so he irks me a bit. But am I supposed to pass up my shot at a dream come true?
Nope. No one should pass up their dreams.
Exactly.
How long would you be gone?
A week?
Maybe 4 or 5 years, or
4 or 5?
maybe a little less if I studied real hard.
No!
You'd hardly notice I was missing.
No, Gabrielle, you just gotta go do the competition, win the trophy, and then go back on your adventures. Don't go for a full study thing. Well, we know it's not gonna work out.
Even if I had an army around me, I'd still notice you were missing.
Aww.
You want some company?
You've got that Cyclops problem in Karamis to take care of. And in case I don't get in.
Oh, you'll get in, Gabrielle. You're a good storyteller.
Yeah.
I only remember one story told me when I was young. It was about 2 orphans who decided to search the world for their families. But the part I remember most is the end.
And when the first man reached the end of his journey, he found himself
at the beginning.
The family he had sought had traveled the world with him.
You went in a big circle?
The only family he had ever known.
What a waste of time.
Ever needed. Was standing right beside him. I know the story.
Thanks for being my family.
Aww.
You're like a sister to me.
There may be something more. I like that she's supportive. Oh! What the hell are we looking at?
Draws his sword. He draws.
You practicing, dude?
Draws his sword.
He's got a stutter.
I hope I don't do this when I get up to talk.
Hey, just calm down. Storytelling isn't fiction. It's the story.
Just imagine them all in their underwear.
Hey, hi, you made it. That's great.
I just thought I'd give it a look.
Some of the competition is really good. That guy over there, that's Euripides. He tells a great story. Can stay awake long enough. Stallonis, there's no way to fall asleep with his stories.
And he stabs him through.
Oh, nice.
You know, we never got to proper introductions.
Entertaining.
I'm Gabrielle.
I like the sound of it. I hate my name. I'm gonna change it to something dramatic, something heroic.
What is it to your name?
Draco.
Draco?
No.
No way.
Not Draco. He's a villain. Draco. He was about to slaughter a village.
Clip show. I thought we'd avoided the clip show. It's back, people.
Celebrate your dark side. Don't run away from it.
I'm glad they don't do them anymore. In TV shows, you know?
Xena met his challenge.
A lot of people with concussions after this.
And then he departed, never to stain the grounds of the village with his presence again.
No, they're all gathered round. She's the best one. She'll win for sure.
Okay, so, Draco's out.
How about Orion?
Orion?
There's a heroic name.
Orion.
Do you have a belt?
I like it.
We never found out his actual name. Ah, look, a building.
And your name?
An appellation does not illuminate the foreboding mysteries of one's ethereal essence.
Yeah, no name.
Was your name in there someplace?
Nope.
Euripides.
Euripides. You're lodging in the Hall of Zeus, room 12.
Nice.
The blessing of the Zodiac.
Next.
Have you signed up, Gabrielle?
Gabrielle?
You're not there. You're not in here. You're not on the list.
Oh, it's got to be there. What about under here? Sorry. Oh, no.
Nice, Gabrielle. Nice. Hey, look, here it is.
What about this one?
Yeah, that one.
Yes. Gabrielle. This is very strange.
Mm-hmm.
They forgot to list your lodging.
I specifically asked for the double bed with the view.
For the time being, you'll be staying in the servants' quarters.
You'll be staying in the barn, Gabrielle.
Next.
In the stables with the horses.
Take your seats, please, so we can begin.
I'm already seated, dude.
For the next few days, your lives will be given over to the Muse. 4 will be chosen from this group to continue on.
How about the only 4 we've been introduced to?
Count comes from our observation.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just thinking like a friend of mine. I mean, what could happen here?
As I was saying, how do we translate an event into engaging story? That is the goal of the Bard.
He just killed him. What did he have against that guy?
That's enough. Calm down. Everyone settle down.
Was it just a fake?
What you saw just now was an event.
Just for show?
How do you make it into a story?
That wasn't an event. That was a manipulation. You see, the real story would be now if you were really dead.
Yeah.
Because most people think of death as the end.
Kill him, Gabrielle.
When in fact, death can be the beginning of a wonderful tale. It all started
Oh, frickin' hell. Next clip show you've got to tell me, so I can skip over it.
Then came the hardest part. I had to say
Tell
goodbye
us.
to someone I cared
Tell
for. Wait.
us.
Oh, Gabrielle's no mistake. We'll meet each other again someday. On the other side.
She's in love with Orion now, Dallas. Orion.
You won't forget me.
How could I?
That's not even his real name.
And we learn not to fear death, but to accept it.
I don't accept that.
It's a part of life.
No deal.
You see? There was no moral to your faking your death.
Yeah. Good story. Tell us 9 more. What about the one where the silo burned down? Or the chariot one? Oh, those are the same ones. Same one.
Gabrielle, can we talk later about storytelling?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Son, come here.
This guy again.
She's the competition. Now remember what I told you. Keep to yourself.
Crush the competition, son.
And he ripped his chains from the wall, ran through and knocked over a door.
Yeah.
And like there's all these guys fighting.
Oh, look at this. What movie is this from? We should watch this.
And they come around and...
Okay. But what's the moral?
Moral? It's just a fun movie.
Well, the moral is actually it kills all the bad guys. What, that's not enough?
It's a little empty. Not that it wasn't exciting. You really had me going when he tore the chains from the wall.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, when I tell a story, I like it to have a nice ending. You know, sap up the wrap up.
Go on, give us an example.
Even if you twist the muse's melodious song of truth into a deceptive siren's call.
Do you always talk like that?
I told him you knew Xena, but he doesn't believe me.
Why he doesn't believe?
There are stories of the warrior princess that are so cold as to chill the heart.
Yeah, she's really evil sometimes. A flashback to Hercules.
She was merciless, using her feminine wiles in her acts of unscrupulous treachery.
Come back later.
Hercules is here.
But Hercules is here.
He must have followed us.
Why would he do that?
He doesn't think you're up to the task, Eolus.
Or maybe he doesn't think you're man enough to help me.
Well, I'll show him.
And Xena succeeded in her dastardly scheme. That is the story of the killer known as Xena.
Know what I heard about her?
You go on.
She'd take out her swords and slash.
Yeah, she does a lot of that, dude.
And then, right in the gut.
Yeah, right in the gut. She loves that one. Sometimes she's not even looking. She does it like behind her. Yeah.
Well,
I can't argue with that.
Bunt.
But it's only half the story.
It's only 3 episodes, really. The baby, the baby. She's unwilling to kill babies.
I thought, kill it!
You kill this baby, you die next.
The child should have meant nothing, but it was the beginning for Xena.
Tell us another.
If that's enough talk about my best friend, I'd like to get some sleep.
I wanted to...
Euripides, good night.
Yeah.
good night.
Tell us the one about the Trojan horse.
I wonder what adventure Xena's into now.
And the mightiest sword could not cleave the metal of righteousness. And so he went on to find love and passion with the wife he knew so well, and yet knew not. How's that?
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
Why can't I do it anymore? I've been telling stories since I was 5.
Why do you stare at me when you tell the story?
So I can judge your reaction. My dad wants me to be able to adjust my story if I see the slightest hint of boredom.
Adjust your story.
When I was little, I didn't look at anybody. I just used to close my eyes and try to see the story take place.
Yeah, do that.
I didn't care whether the audience liked it, only whether I did. My dad says I can like it after I'm in the academy. First things first.
Even if his son has to be miserable to get there.
Gabrielle,
Yeah?
we need to speak with you.
Is this about her paperwork?
I'm afraid it has come to our attention that you are not supposed to be here.
What?
I have a room.
I didn't say you weren't clever.
She got story. She's good at stories.
My son and I ran into this young lady in a tavern. She didn't know about the academy until my son told her.
You couldn't have been registered at that time. And my records don't show a Gabrielle anywhere.
He didn't tell you a date that happened.
Pack your things and leave.
Come on.
This meeting is closed.
Is this because she poo-pooed your little fake death? He's so petty. Well, off to fight a Cyclops, I guess.
Hey, what's with the long faces? It's not the end of the world. I've got a place to go.
Oh, bravery comes forth from your valiant heart like sap from a wounded oak.
Thanks, Euripides. It's sweet. I think.
You're weird, Euripides.
I can't believe my father did this. I'm so sorry.
You can't believe your jerk-ass father did that?
Goodbye, sir.
What Twickenham is trying to say, separation tears the heart's core.
No! Goodbyes are hard.
Yeah, goodbyes are hard.
You're right. They are hard. And just when we were getting to know each other, huh? God, it seems like that happens a lot to me.
What do you mean?
See, there was this one time.
Like when I met Hercules' best friend.
Oh, yeah,
Aeolus.
yeah, they fell in love in a cave. Hey, look, this one is going to be easier to edit than normal. Nobody wants to watch all this again.
Turns out we had a lot in common. We really opened up to each other. But the separation left both sides. The desperate yearning to be reunited.
I thought you were in love with Talus. I thought you were betrothed to someone.
For the other half of their soul. It was nice getting to know you. Looks like I'll be saying it again.
So long, losers. Have fun with your competition or whatever.
Wait! Got an idea.
He's got an idea. Hey, there's only 4 spots and there's 5 of us. How's that gonna work?
What?
Your farewell is not reciprocated. The morning dew must not touch the curvature of your fleeing souls. Our reverie has brought us...
Stay through tomorrow's competition.
Please?
But she's been thrown out. This is the thing? But that guy's dad is right
today's
there.
round of competition, we're honored to have senior judge, the great bard, Gustatius.
Yeah, Gustatius. The greatest storyteller ever born.
Twickenham, the stage, please.
Deep breaths, man. You got this.
Twickenham, is there a problem?
No! None of us will be performing unless Gabrielle is allowed to compete.
Oh.
Gabrielle cheated her way into the competition. You do know you can be disqualified for this, too.
You're gonna have to disqualify me, too.
Then we shall all join the army of the dispossessed.
Well, just us 4.
What are you doing?
None of us will compete unless Gabrielle is reinstated.
Yeah, none of us.
Don't do this.
4.
Please, not for me. They didn't mean it. I'll talk to them.
Let her rain, why not?
Gustatius says he'd like to see the girl perform. When you're ready.
Make it a good one, Gabrielle. What's the best episode so far?
I'm kind of on the spot here.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I wasn't expecting to find a baby in a stream.
Oh yeah, the baby one. We threw it everywhere.
We knew we had to find a home for this innocent child.
Pandora's. We put it in Pandora's box. Throw it. Throw it.
Gabrielle, the baby.
Catch Gabrielle.
What you have done here is madness. It's madness that this young woman was left out of this competition. She must be allowed in. Art will never take second place to rules and regulations.
Well said.
Well said. Here, here.
And so Atlas holds on his mighty shoulders the earth for all eternity.
Oh. Oh. Sometimes Hercules.
It's great.
Your performance was bold, eh?
No, it was terrible. Come here.
Worst critic.
Start at the beginning right now.
I sing of Atlas, greatest of titans.
What I tell you, keep your eyes on me. Focus, focus. Read your audience, get the words right.
Back off.
Do better if you'd let him be himself.
Yeah.
Don't listen to her. She wants you to lose. Come on, give me a performance. Stop it!
Orion!
Oh.
It was 9. Creature came out of the cabin. And they fought.
Some sort of lizard creature, man. It's like Kirk versus the Gorn all over again. Dude!
I think if you had a little more character stuff and a little less action, you might live through the
A
competition.
little less conversation, a little more action. What up?
You win.
What are you talking about?
Where'd he go?
Orion quit the competition and left for home. I hope you are happy with yourself.
We have to go get him. He's supposed to win. He's supposed to do his close his eyes and tell it from the heart. Go get him, Gabrielle. Go get him.
Orion!
Leave me alone.
You can't give up.
Didn't you tell me if it's not fun, don't do it?
Then make it fun again.
It's been so long since I told a story my way, I don't know if I can, or if my father will let me.
Your father loves you. I bet your father misses the good stories you used to tell as much as you do.
Yeah.
Your father has you thinking only of winning, but you're never going to get there unless you enjoy the process. Do you understand?
Nope. But I'll do it anyway.
I'm going to compete in the finals.
Son, listen.
I'm going to do it my way, Father, and that is final.
Yeah. You're gonna shut up and stand there and appreciate it.
They met each other in the hardest of times.
Yeah, their first meeting. I didn't realize Gabrielle hit him so hard. That's kind of fun.
It's hard to be alone.
You're not alone. They became a great team.
Yeah. Ah, the chariot won.
Some adventures ended better than others.
Yeah.
And together, they learned life's mysteries.
Yeah. Oh! She's crying. They're both. Everybody's crying. We didn't even see the funeral.
Good job. That was fantastic.
The cadence of your words played havoc with the fallen visage of my yearning spirit.
That's right, dude.
Huh?
I liked it a lot.
You did great.
You're up.
Hey, you will too. Close your eyes and see the story come to life.
I intend to.
Break a leg, dude.
Has he shielded his orbs?
Oh, yes.
I sing
Shielded his
of
orbs.
Spartacus.
Spartacus? Oh, yeah. No, that's Kirk Douglas.
While fighting for freedom.
I imagine.
Oh, hang on now. We might watch this at some point. I don't want to get it spoiled.
I wish you were going to stay.
Congratulations.
He won.
See if you can get Euripides to relax a little.
I'll see what I can do.
But Twickenham, I was so glad to see him get in.
Aw.
Gabrielle, thanks. Tell me how to be myself.
She'll never forget you,
I'll never
dude.
forget it.
No, it's just friends. Just friends. We won't count this guy.
What is your real name in case you get famous or something?
Ooh.
Homer.
Hey, he's Homer.
But, Gestacius wants to call me the Blind Bard.
Of course he's Homer.
Homer. I like it. Bye.
Bye, Gabrielle.
I'm proud of you, son. Are you happy?
Yes, Dad. Thanks for asking. Thanks for caring.
No problem. See, she wasn't so bad after all, eh, Pops? How was the Cyclops, Xena? Was it the same guy?
Hi. So who won?
I did.
And what are you doing here?
But I realized that while they're telling adventures, you and I can be living them.
Well, it's good to have you back.
Oh, here we go.
This is gonna make a great story.
Do they say something at the end of this one? Like, sorry for the clip show? Whoa, Stanley Kubrick, Kirk Douglas. That was Athens City Academy of the Performing Bards. I keep almost saying arts. Isn't it ironic a little bit, don't you think, that an episode all about how best to tell a story is one of the worst episodes, is the worst episode of the season because of the clip show element that they were forced to put into it. Because back in the 90s, and thankfully not too far after that, every show had to have a clip show to advertise their show in case you hadn't seen it yet. You could go, oh, this show looks, oh wow, look at all these clips. Why aren't we watching this one? Look at all this cool action. So like the network forced shows to do something like this. Now there was a story around the stories, which I appreciate, and those are the parts of the episode I liked. Getting to know the four other guys, the one with the stutter, the main love interest who wasn't really a love interest, the guy who was overly eloquent, and the guy who acted out everything. And that guy's father was, kind of effective as a villain, as an antagonist. And we know that Gabrielle is, great at telling stories. She's proven that time and time again. Hey, we didn't see any clips from the Titans episode that I remember. But unfortunately, so much of the episode was taken up with just showing clips from the other episodes that it kind of takes you out of it, kind of breaks your rhythm. And especially for me just sitting here, like re-watching, reacting. So I just kind of turn my brain off a bit during those moments and let it play out. I would have skipped this one if I was watching this on my own. I probably would have skipped the episode entirely. But there's some decent stuff in here outside of the clip shows stuff. We never got to see Xena go after that Cyclops man. She got pretty much the episode off. She needs a bit of an episode off. She's pulling double duty with crossovers and stuff. So a well-deserved episode off for Xena. And the horse? Just a little scene at the end there with the horse. We didn't see much of Athens. We did see a building that was bigger than normal, which indicated we were in a place that was bigger than normal. But of course we can't, unless we're going to do a full painting of Athens and what it used to look like. I was kind of hoping for a bit too much there, but maybe in future, when the show gets more popular and the budget increases, maybe we can draw some nice pictures. The film footage from actual movies was funny. Showing so many clips from Spartacus. I think most of the clips were from Spartacus, maybe. It's just hilarious. And, yeah, that's all I gotta say about the episode. Next time, you tell me. You tell me in advance. You tell me at least 5 episodes in advance that there's a clip show coming. And at least I'll be prepared for it in my week. I don't need to be prepared for it, I guess. Next time we've got a fistful of dinars. How much will that get us? But it also sounds kind of Western. A Greek Western next time. Come back for that. I'll see you next week.